Hi, this is Valerie with Give Me Lip and More. All right, I am so excited. So, I am doing a collab with Kitty J. She is a new YouTuber, and I have collabs with her before. And it looks like we're both crazy, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So it's funny. She is currently living in Tennessee, but she used to live in Houston. When I was in Tennessee, I didn't meet her, and of course, when she was in Houston, she didn't meet me here either. And now we're how life is so strange sometimes. But anyway, she loves color and she does some awesome looks, though she's been away working, so she's been doing neutral looks. So if you've watched my channel, especially recently, I've done a few videos of palette bingo with a twist, or now I think I've started calling it twisted palette bingo, and it's where you get 5 shades like a regular palette bingo. But instead of knowing all 5 shades at one time, you get the first shade and then you have to determine where you're going to place it. And then after you determine and the placement of the first shade, then you get the second shade and determine the placement. Well, she and I were brainstorming, and I love these twisted palette bingos. That's my favorite. I don't know. I'm an adrenaline junkie, and it's a makeup adrenaline weirdo-ness for me. And she wanted to do Juvia's Place, like multiple Juvia's Place palettes. And I was like, how can we, make this work? So, being the crazy people that we are, we picked 5 Juvia's Place palettes. And then each palette, we will pick a shade, and then we will do it like the twisted bingo. You pick that palette, then you get the shade for that palette, then you place it. So how crazy is that? That's what we're doing today. I hope that makes sense. So here's the deal. I did put them in the order that I wanted to use my palette. So the first one I want to use by Juvia's Place is the Saharan 2 by Juvia's Place. And so, depending on the looks, on the shades that are given through this palette, I can get a bright blue or a shimmer or a matte, but it can also go very neutral because only one shade is going to come from this palette. So that's the first shade, and I love Juvia's Place. It's like one of my favorites. So that's the first one that's going to be used. Then I'm going to use, now I don't know which palette she's picked. We've both picked 5 different palettes. And then I'm going to use the Festival. So that's what the Festival looks like. Again, it's going to be very interesting if I get like all these light white shades. But then it'll be very interesting if I get all these really... So this is the second palette that will be in use. And then I'm going to use the Dosi, I don't know, but that one, the pastel shades. Let me put that back up there. So this is the third palette, okay? Right now I'm just showing you the palettes. Then I'm going to use the Zulu. This is like one of my absolute favorites. And it's so bright and colorful. So hopefully this will give us some color, even if the other ones give us more, tamer shades. But I tried to make sure that every palette had color. But with this many options, I mean, the look has so many variables. And last but not least, going to use the Tribe palette. I love that bright green. And this is what it looks like on the inside. So those are the 5 palettes. One shade will be chosen from each palette, and then each shade will have to be put on as they're chosen. So, excuse me, she has sent me the 5 emails. Let's see if my email worker's working better today. So, the first email, oh, and my eyes are primed and ready. I'm going to read you this whole email. This is too funny. It says, I'm dusting off my poetry skills, questionable, for this collab. So I'm so sorry. Roses are red, violets are blue. Here's the first palette, shade for you. This could be scary. I hope we survive. The shade for your first palette is number 5. Oh my gosh. Okay, I told you we were crazy, right? I did not write her any poetry, and now I feel terrible because I didn't do that. So, from the Saharan palette, let's see what number 5 is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's this shimmery reddish brown color. Smack in the middle, but it's the shimmery reddish brown color. Where the heck is that going? You know what? We're going to put this in the crease. I don't have a problem with putting shimmer in the crease, but that's not what I normally do. But it's going to be for this look because I have no idea what we're getting. And so I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and I'm going to gently tap on this, and we're going to start putting this in the crease because we're like going, oh my gosh, we don't know nothing. Oh, tomorrow. Oh, by the way, work is going great. I am so excited about my new job. So I don't know. I can't remember what I told you and what I haven't told you. I am participating in opening up a new neuro unit. How cool is that? And so there's very few people that they have brought in from other areas of the hospital. Most of us are brand new hires. And it's really, and they have pulled people like from everywhere. There's like 2 girls from California, and that was the most interesting state, so that's the one I remember. But there's young ladies from everywhere across America. So, and some of them, they've only been in Houston for only a month. So I feel really good that I can be a possible resource for these new Houston transplants here to Houston. And that's a good feeling because I enjoy helping people, not just in a hospital setting, but all the time. This color is so pretty, and it is a shimmer, but I'm okay with that. I don't know. It's not, what's the word? I guess because it's not a really bright color, I think it's doing good as a crease color. I could have an all shimmer look at this point. We could get all, neutrally colors. There's so many options. I feel like I'm at Sonic with 55 different flavors. And I'm just, going back and forth and building this up to the intensity that I like. And I go slow with Juvia's Place because they are one of the more pigmented shadows, and you put it on, you're like, boom, in your face, which that's what I like. It's one of the reasons I really, really like Juvia's Place. So I'm not complaining. It's one of my favorite things about their formula that I enjoy. So if that sounds like it's not meant to be a complaint, it's just meant to let you know that they're crazy pigmented. Oh my goodness. I like this color, and I wasn't sure, but I really do like it. So again, when you're doing a look like this, you don't really know what you're going to get in the big scheme of things. And of course, Maybe that's the nurse in me, you know, because like when I go to work, I never know what kind of, even if you work neuro, you still don't know if you're going to get a stroke patient, a traumatic brain injury, if you're going to get epilepsy. The brain has so many things that can happen. You still don't know what kind of patient you're going to get. So I'm looking for another fluffy brush to, a clean one, just to blend out these edges a little bit. That's what I want to do. Okay, yeah. Anyway, you just don't know, and I think that's one of the best parts about my job is I never know what I'm gonna do, and that unknown for me is, I don't know, it's fun. I like that. So the Saharan 2, and if you ask me the name of that shade, it's Nomad. It's the one in the middle, and we put it in the crease, and it's beautiful. I love it. All right, so we're gonna go back to the next email. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see what she does. I don't know what palette she's picked, but I've sent her emails, and so she's going through this crazy process too. And it's always more fun, like when you're not the only one doing this by yourself. So it says, I know you're ready, doing so great, so hope it's okay to add shade number 8. All right, so this is the Festival by Juvia's Place, and this is shade number 8. Oh. This is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at that blue. Oh, okay. What we doing now? It is also shimmery. I am gonna put that under my lower lash line because that's where it's going right now. Oh gosh. Oh, this is like one of the, I'm really enjoying this. I don't know if you can tell, but I really like stuff like this. Oh. And I hope you can see me in the camera, because sometimes I get carried away doing my own thing, and I forget that, yeah, I'm filming. Maybe somebody might want to actually see what I'm doing. Oh, wow. Again, it too is a shimmer shade, and it's ABA. It's ABA. I don't know. I can't pronounce half the stuff in these palettes. I just go blue. But this is really pretty. So I want to put this line here and make sure there's enough. And then I do want to come with another brush and sort of kind of smoke it out. And I'm trying to decide, do I want any other color? Do I want to put this beautiful blue, because it is pretty. And now that it's on my eye, so we have 2 of the shades, and now that it's on my eye, it's really pretty. I have a little bit of fallout I'm gonna take away right there, and right there. Do I want to put that blue anywhere else? It's really pretty. You know, I'm not going to. I'm going to risk it. All right, so that's the Festival palette. We're going to go to shade number 3. You ready? Shade number 3. It said 3rd palette's up. We're halfway done. The palette 3, use shade number 1. This palette. Okay. This is shade number 1. So I think I did the right thing, because I'm going to take that dark chocolate brown and deepen up the outer V and go deep in the crease with it. But you know, I'm just taking chances here. I really don't know what the heck I'm doing, but that's, again, somebody play palette bingo with me, twisted with multiple palettes. Join in the madness. Oh gosh. And I barely dipped in there because I have not used this shade before because I don't usually use the browns. So I'm like, oh, we know that sometimes these shades can be very, very pigmented. And again, no complaint, but we want to be really careful with them. Oh, wow. That is like so pretty. And it's, you know, Juvia's Place colors blend so beautifully. They're just beautiful colors. That's where we are so far. Gotta do the other eye. And you know, I can always do one eye easier than the other. And that seems to be whatever eye I start with. Whatever side I start with, I seem to like the first side I do better than the second side. And then I'm like, why can't I make it look like the other side? Anybody else have that issue? Yeah, I'm putting it very controlled, and I just right now want both sides to look the same. That's my goal at the moment. Just look like, you know, you might be related to one another. And that brown really looks good with that shimmer shade, and the brown is a matte. And I wasn't quite sure how that was going to look on top, but I am pleased with it. Because, you know, if it's not something you normally do, how will you know? So I'm going to go back and just sort of cut. This one has a little bit of, that's what that shimmer shade was on, and I'm just blending these edges out a little bit, softening any crazy lines. Wow. Yeah. You know, if I had to pick absolutely one eyeshadow brand that I could only buy from for the rest of my life, it would definitely be probably Juvia's Place. I like their colors, and the formula is just amazing. I'm trying to make sure that I have enough on the end like I want, and I think that I do. Look how pretty. Okay, we have 2 shades to go. Can you believe that? You know, once you sort of kind of get this, it's so interesting the way your brain starts thinking. It definitely is a game changer. All right, so it says, I'm sure that you look is, I'm sure that your look is something to see. Let's make it something with shade number 3. Zulu palette, shade number 3. Oh, yuck. Okay, it's this lighter brown. What? I was really hoping that we would get another colorful, and it's a matte, and it's gonna be okay, but golly, that totally makes it more of a neutral looking look. Okay, all right, stop whining. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna dip into that, and I'm gonna put that right here in the middle, because I have to put it somewhere. Actually, I like that. Okay, so the brown in the pan looks much darker, and I'm sure you can build it up to that, but because I'm using a fluffy brush, it is prettier. And I like it much better. Than I thought that I would. And I am going to go back, not right this second, and put some of the darker in the same place, but I am going to go ahead and reapply. So I'm just trying to get these even. Oh, but I do like that better than I thought I would. Look at that. I thought the brown in the pan looks darker to me, but it's not. It's not as dark. So it's still a neutral look with a pop of blue, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But I am glad that I put the blue on the waterline because that blue really shows up. So I really like it. It says, I love Kitty. It's the last palette. After this, there's no more. Your last shade in this collab is shade number 4. More neutrally. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'm not complaining. It's a great, because I'm going to put it on the front half and inner corner. So for that, it is awesome, but it is a more, considering how many colorful palettes I picked, this is a pretty neutral look. So we're putting it in the first third. And we're putting it in the inner corner. Oh, wow. This is a pretty shade though. And I always talk about this. This is not a look I would have ever come up with without Palette Bingo. I would have never in a million years dreamed of this color combination. So I think that is like one of the best things about this. You definitely learn what you can do, and you can put so many colors together and have a beautiful, fabulous, gorgeous outcome. Because even though this is not something I would have ever done intentionally, I love it. And it's even like work appropriate. So that's crazy to me. So let's swatch each one of these so you can see what I was working with. So the first shade we got, and I'm not going to try and slaughter their names, that's the first shade. And I put that in the crease. And then the second shade that I got was the blue. Look how pretty that is. And you know, the blue at first I thought was more of a shimmer, but it is actually more of a satin. And then the Dulce color, and that was that really dark. Okay, let me swatch that again because sometimes my swatching skills are not the best. But that's the first 3 colors, and I put that in the outer V. And then the Zulu palette had another brown right there. And again, it looks so much darker in the pan, but it's not near as dark as it looks. It's really pretty. And then the last but not least is this shimmery shade. And I was going to say, I don't know how much that's going to show up, but it's the perfect inner corner highlight. Had I had gotten these 5 shades, would I have come up with this look? No. Because I would have put one of the mattes in the crease and not the shimmer in the crease. And I have a shimmer in the crease and have mattes on the lid. But I really like it. And you know, I thought about deepening up the edges, but I'm not. I like it. I thought it might need something, but it doesn't. To me, when I look in the mirror and I get close and I'm like, I like it. So I am going to put on some mascara and my eyebrows and find something for my lips. So I'll be right back. So this is the final look. Eyebrows. It's the same stuff I always wear. It is the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. Dun dun dun. On my waterline, I put this NYX Jumbo Pencil in Rust. And then I was like, you know, I really like this color. And I put it all over my lips. Let me show you what this color looks like. Let me swatch this for you. So this color looks like, I'm so awkward with these things, but anyway, that's what the color looks like. And I thought it went really well with the eyeshadows that I have. But I was like, I want something else on my lips. So I went in with Dose of Colors Jazzy. Sometimes I'm too fast, right? And it's this shiny gloss that I put on top of this. And that's how we got this lip look. And I'm happy with that. Then, for mascara, today I just used Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara. This one. A lot of times I will put on a second or third coat of a different mascara. Like I'll let the Volume Lash Extension, because this one has lengthening fibers. So I'll let the one with the fibers sort of kind of dry down and let those fibers be fibrous. Yeah. And then I'll go in with another mascara. But let me tell you, it is the middle of the night here. And so I love this look, but I'm going to have to wash it off. So I didn't put on the normal amount of mascara that I normally put on. Then I did use the Juvia's Place blushes and highlighters. So I have learned that I really like this Zara to use as a highlighter. But I have to go, it's dark, so I have to go in with a really light hand or I get a crazy look. In my last look, I had the highlighter incident with this and this. So this time I went in lighter and I am pleased with this. I think it goes great with these eyeshadows. And then it's like blush. I was like, ooh, let's do something cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So we did. We took these two and we mixed them 1-to-1 on the brush, the pink and the orange, and we put that on our cheeks. And then we used the other JP blush palette and topped it with this Zoba shiny topper on top. And anyway, I don't know if you like my blush. I love it. So Kitty J, thank you so much. I cannot wait to see your look. I'm so sorry that I didn't write you any poetry. I owe you some poetry, girl. And Kitty J, we gotta do this again, because I don't know if anybody else will do this kind with me. I think you're probably the only person crazy enough to not just do a twisted palette bingo, but a multi-twisted palette bingo because we, yeah. From Kitty J's channel. Hi. And all of my favorites. You already know who you are. All right, well, I hope to see each and every one of you again soon. Bye.